Well, just after 7:30 last night, an emergency alert broadcast across Hennepin County warned people to shelter in place. Then, 90 minutes later, a correction from the sheriff's office saying stand down. Police say the warning was meant for just one Robbinsdale neighborhood. Unfortunately, these kinds of errors happen more easily and more often than you might think. So we sent Sammy Salina to find out why, and she joins us now. Hi, Sammy.
Hi, Kent. Hennepin County Sheriff says this was a human error. We spoke to a public agency who was not involved in this specific incident, but uses this same technology.
Forecasters at the National Weather Service in Chanhassen use all sorts of technology for their predictions. They also use it for warnings.
Keep people safe and get them the warning as quickly as possible.
Caleb Grunsky is a meteorologist, and even though he's had a lot of training on emergency alert notifications, every time he sends one, the nerves are still there.
Thunderstorm and tornado warnings, flash flood warnings.
Which is why he has sympathy for whoever sent out a shelter-in-place warning to Hennepin County.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility.
Robbinsdale police said they were responding to a possible armed domestic situation. They were working with Hennepin County Communications Division to tell people on the block to shelter in place. Hennepin County Sheriff says the alert was only supposed to go out to a small area via a wireless emergency alert, which targets cell phones. Instead, it was sent out as an emergency alert system, which resulted in the message being aired on most broadcast television stations around the metro.
Yeah, you just have to have some sympathy, but also remember your training and make sure it doesn't happen again.
An erroneous alert.
But this has happened multiple times around the country, with a particularly extreme example.
We're on the road, on the freeway, and all of a sudden, all our phones start blowing up saying that there's a missile coming toward us.
Emily Cristobal was home in Hawaii when the 2018 false missile alert was sent out via the EAS and WEA.
It was kind of one of those things where it's like, I guess this is the end. Like, I don't know what else to do. Like, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to hide.
She says it's disheartening mistakes are still happening.
I just wouldn't want anybody else to have to go through something like that.
And that it's important to prevent any future mishaps.
Continuing to upgrade the WEA system is beneficial to help people receive that warning.
Hennepin County Sheriff denied our interview request, but said in a statement it was human error by a staff member who is certified to send those alerts. They say the office figured out where they went wrong and will contact the software developer with a suggested fix.
Kind of hard to make sense of that explanation, that it was a software issue or human error.
Yeah, definitely. We did ask again for an interview for them to clarify why it took so long for that retraction, but they have denied that request.
All right. Thanks, Sammy.